I will start for the introduction. That means the FitNESS project, that means the first goal is to generate validated content. That means to develop a validated content to show you how you could develop responsible packaging. That means that this content is proposed on the platform, that means the platform can be cloned, and the original platform is called fitness.agropytech.fr. If you type FitNESS and AgroPyTech, the name of our institution, you will reach the website. You will reach to this place. You have two buttons, an orange one and a white one. With the orange one, you go to the main platform of FitNESS 1. And if you go on FitNESS 2, you have access to the refresh content and the refresh interface that we are developing. That means the intent of this presentation is to have an update of the development that we are developing. And something that we would like to share with you first is that in FitNESS 2, we are feeding an artificial intelligence, and you can participate to this process. When you go to the platform, on the platform at the bottom, please, Stewart, show at the bottom, you have the two tests, which are called Webinar Test A and Webinar Test B. We encourage participants, if you can put the link, that means in the chat, during the time that we are presenting, please try to answer the questions.
The link is here in the chat.
The goal is really simple of that, is that we try to measure what the people know about packaging. And usually when we have more time, we repeat the process twice. We ask, that means the person, please click on one of the link in order to show how it looks. That means you have a QA, then your question and answers. We will list some questions, you try to answer them. Usually we ask the same question before any lecture and after the lecture to measure how the lecture affect and provide answers to the questions. That means please do it by yourself. That means be free to do it, and please accept at the end of the process to send your answers. We don't want to have something with your name. We don't care with that. Is we try to measure the knowledge of the people using the platform. That's our intent. And we use this information to adapt the content. That's really, it's a phase of data acquisition, of knowledge acquisition. And before that, that means we have also a presentation of the webinar. If also we can go to the, I mean, the main presentation, Stewart, a little to explain what the platform is. It's a presentation we presented at ETF 14. That means the platform FitNESS intent is a non-linear learning. That means when you start to read the content, we will, after some reading, we will ask you questions. We will ask you questions about your preferences, and we will ask you questions to test your understanding. Based on that, the next content will change, will be adapted to your needs and adapted to what you know. There's no need to present you something more complex if you don't know it. Or if it's too much. The intent is really to develop this kind of non-linear learning. We are that means almost at the middle of the project. We are not at the end of the project. We are not ready to release fully the final platform FitNESS 2, even if we have already a lot of content, but we try to feed this artificial intelligence, which will be a new way of learning. Please go next, Stewart. That means the intent of all of that is something you see is that all the platform of content is it's contained within a web page. You can use your phone, you can use your smartphone, and the intent is to learn a new aspect. Please, next. That means, and to learn about packaging. We think that things can change with education. That means the platform FitNESS, that means you can use it. If you click on the platform, you will have access to already to almost 80 different lectures. That means that you can use a smartphone, you can use a computer, tablet to read it. You have an interface that can understand more than 8,000 concepts. That means you can ask, if you don't know where to start, you can enter keywords and it will propose you content. That means next. I think, Stewart, we have the way you move. Please show the overview a little, because I think we, okay, if we go this way. That means the platform FitNESS, initially, you have a main website in Paris. We are, that means, yes, because you move super fast today.
Okay. It's okay.
That means the platform FitNESS initially is located, that means the main server is in Paris. We are cloning it at different places. And with the FitNESS 2, the intent is that you can create a new content based on existing platform. For example, a Brazilian could be able to generate his or own lectures based on the content available in Paris at the University of Michigan, or available, that means from the Lagos University in Nigeria. That means the intent is to have something really collaborative, such as with Wikipedia. You don't know where are located the data. You know they are in the cloud somewhere. That's really the intent of the platform of FitNESS, to have something clonable, accessible without restrictions, and that can learn from you, to provide a content which is adapted. And we have a double intent for that, is to have something that is adapted according to your geographic area, and also adapted according to your sector of activity. And also because we want to reach the industry by offering free content, easily accessible, validated. We expect that people in the industry can develop specific training program. And the platform FitNESS 2 will enable that. Next, and perhaps you have to go down and to see the details, because you jump between sections. That means if you want to flash the QR code, and you can reach the platform with this one. Stewart, and you jump immediately to the end. Why not? We did not enter into details. Perhaps you can show a little, please, the overview. Please show the overview of the platform. That means when you go on the web page, by pressing the letter O, that means you have access here. That means, please go ahead, Stewart, if you want.
Okay. Yes, here when you are on the main platform, the link I shared with you in the chat, you can access FitNESS 2. So we just show you an overview. Now we jump it into the website directly, so you can see what's in it for you. So the main question is what you can get from this platform, and why it will be of interest to you. So when you click on the version 2 of FitNESS, you have some information on the project itself, and you can also access all the different lectures. So if you click on the button, you will jump into the web page, and you will be able to see all the different lectures organized as topics. And for this, to give you an idea of what you can find on the platform, I will choose 2 lectures. So first of all, mass transfer phenomena in food packaging. So what is mass transfer? Why is it relevant for food packaging? What are the mechanisms, etc.? But you can find answers to these questions inside the packaging properties topics. and inside principles of mass transfer, you have 2 lectures on that topics, on that subject. And the second example would be bio-based and biodegradable materials. So what are biodegradables? What are bio-based plastics? How are they made? How does biodegradation work? What are the limitations, etc.? You can find answers to these questions inside the innovation topics, inside bio-based and biodegradable materials. So these are some content that you can find on the platform itself. So that's it. It's basically it. And this is where we are now, and we will continue to add more content, more lectures, more assessment tools, and more path for the different people using the platform. And that's it. Yes. Maybe you want to add something, Olivier?
Perhaps you can start one lecture, any
Yes,
lecture, please. That means
the lecture. Yes, you have directly access to the lecture. The content is free, and you can go and see directly all the different slides.
And also you have to precise that they have a menu on the top left. That means with the menu on the top left, you will have a concept. Some of the lectures propose videos already. You have some topics. If you click on any of the topics, that they will propose you some lectures associated to these topics. That means some of the content are coming from FitNESS 1, some others from FitNESS 2. Now you have, that means all the lectures that are associated to it.
Yes.
And perhaps you have more, that means you have several lectures. And everything is dynamic. And for now, you have to understand that perhaps Stewart, since we are just in a presentation, that means it's not a demo that we are doing. Perhaps you can go back to the presentation of the webinar to go to the slides. I'm sorry, I have difficulty to share my screen today. And at least to present, if we go a little to the scope, can you go to the beginning in order I can make rapidly a story? And you start downwards. Huh?
Yeah.
That means, yes, you can start. That means the intent.
Which one? Which slide?
Well, at least present the platform, please, the column 4 or 5. That means we need to go back to the platform. That means what you will find on the content of FitNESS is 2 types of content, one common content and an advanced content. A common is to have a common introduction of the platform. That means everything which is related to the packaging that you need to know before starting anything advanced. Rapidly, what we are proposing, the interface for now does not authorize you. We don't track you. We don't know you. But rapidly, we are developing an interface where you will be known with a number. That means only you will be able to associate this number, this ID, with your real identity. And we track your knowledge and your understanding to deliver you a certificate. That means the intent is to be able to certify that you attended the training and that you are capable to resolve some problems. That's something that we are developing. You go downwards because we can, that means the pillar all the time, a validated content, an open source distribution format. That means everyone can propose, that means a format, that means not, everyone can reuse the content, not to propose it. We have a search engine, please go, that means go down, next. That means, yes, it can be cloned. we accept a blended learning in the platform FitNESS2. That means we can create a lecture based on an existing content. Currently, you have to imagine we have more than 4,000 different slides available with a text, with a books, additional document. Is one of the largest platforms on food packaging worldwide. Go below. That means what you can learn on food packaging, almost everything. Then go. That means please go ahead. That means the content. That means everything related to web technology is available. That means we mix video with static content, but also you have to resolve exercise. You have a connection also with our simulation tool. You have to resolve real problems. Next. That means almost all aspects, and we are extending the content of the platform. All aspects of the packaging are addressed. It's not necessarily exhaustive. You will find the links to other content, but it's to be sure that you have a minimum understanding of packaging. And our intent is to develop a responsible food packaging fully in line with the new laws, such as single-use plastic directive, the French anti-waste law. That means in France, for example, by 2025, that means all plastic packaging should be recycled, even for food contact. It's very soon. We need to declare even endocrine disruptors present in the packaging. That means we have really new trend, new challenge, and we need to have, that means professionals that are fully informed. That means the platform is not necessarily for consumers. We did not design for them, but it's for professional, whatever your industry, whatever your branch, chemicals. That means food, waste industry. Next. That means you will learn a lot of things. That means, for example, how to design a functional broiler. What are the risks associated to it? That's something you will learn. Next. That means we provide animation, simulation. You have to move right now. That's really the next.
We already showed the examples live.
But go ahead. What?
We showed them. We showed the lecture and the video, etc. If you want, you can show the FitNESS2.
But go to FitNESS2. Go ahead. That means FitNESS2 is really, we will use the content. We are still compatible with FitNESS1, and we drop nothing. But we use, in this case, what we say non-linear learning. That means it's not such as a PowerPoint. That means after the slide 2, you have the slide 3. That means that we will answer to questions. You have examples if you want to test that. If you want to help us to fill the DRI, please, that means do the test. That will help us. Because we try to identify the minimum of understanding of people who were not initially exposed to the content of the platform. Then we do the same evaluation once they are exposed to some of the content of the platform. That means, yes, we have a major release every 6 months. That means don't expect that we do a change every day. That means usually it's only the link and we don't share it. Next. That means, and or perhaps zoom a little on it in order that people can see it. That means on the new platform, we will propose not only just lecture, but a full syllabus. A syllabus is made of the content made on different lectures. That means in your special branch, or on a special topic, we need to be sure that people have been trained and exposed to enough content. That's the aim of the syllabus. And the syllabus, you will move through different lectures, and regularly you have to resolve some, or you have to pass some tests or some exams. For example, you have trainee A and B, which are beyond the test, and trainee C succeeded to pass the test. even if you did not complete everything. And you will be able to come back. If you don't finish today, you can come back tomorrow and you will be able to accumulate credits. And perhaps at the end, you will have a certificate. That's the intent of the platform. And we developed the technology for that. Next.
Yeah, so we are almost at the end.
And that you have the list of the different contributors from more than 30 European institutions. And next, that means is to finish to present ourselves.
Yes.
That means the big part of the development is done on a campus of the University of Paris-Saclay, near Paris, in the south of Paris. Thank you a lot for your attention.
Thank you.